bakers, and happy Thanksgiving. And I know it's a day or two away, but I gotta get baking. I make a cake every year for Thanksgiving. And this year, I actually had a dream about this cake. I have a vision of what I want it to look like, but I have a bigger vision of what I want it to taste like. So I really want to incorporate all these delicious holiday flavors of the cranberry and the sage and the spices. So we're gonna do a cranberry spice cake with a mock Swiss meringue buttercream. So here's what we need. We need 3 cups of sugar, 2.5 cups of milk, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil. I like to let it drain out. 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 3/4 cup sour cream or plain or vanilla yogurt. I'm using plain yogurt as well as sour cream because I didn't have enough of both. And 4 eggs. Mix this until fully incorporated. All right, once you have your wet ingredients fully incorporated, I swear to God, if my whisk falls into my batter, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, then we need, oh my God, I literally am staring at my recipe going, 3 3/4 cups flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder. You need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of sage, and like 2 shakes of allspice. Now, the other thing I'm gonna add is I have dried cranberries that I popped in my oven at 250 for about 30 minutes until they became crunchy. And then I pulverized them in my food processor. So it made this kind of cranberry dust. My video cut out. It made a cranberry dust. And that's just gonna, like, once it cooks and kind of gets moisture into it, that's gonna be this just delicious tart after note of you're like, ooh, that's cranberry and spice. It's gonna be good. All right, mix this up. All right, you guys, look at how gorgeous that batter looks. And it smells even better, that spice and sage with that cranberry. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. Don't forget to parchment line and nonstick spray your pans. And depending on the size of your pan, I'm using these little 6-inch rounds, and I'm gonna make them deep. So these are gonna take me about 45 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick comes out almost clean. Remember, regardless of what pan you are cooking these in, start at a 20-minute timer and test every 10 minutes to see if your toothpick comes out almost clean. Nobody wants overbaked cake. All right. Follow step 2 for the Swiss meringue buttercream, and then we'll put all this together and see how delicious this turns out. Enjoy.